Welcome back here with FBC Sports. He didn't win a medal in London, but our Olympic weightlifter Manueli Tulo made Fiji proud when he finished 13th in the 56 kilogram category. This is the third best finish by a Fiji athlete at any Olympics. Tulo lifted 105 kilograms in the snatch event. But his attempt at a personal best of 110 was unsuccessful. He then managed 128 kilograms in the clean and jerk, but failed twice in attempts to lift 132. North Korean Om Yoon Choi set an Olympic record for the clean and jerk when he lifted 168 kilograms. Fiji swimmer Matelita Mbuondromo finished third in the heats for the women's 100-meter breaststroke. She clocked 1 minute 16.33 seconds, not enough to qualify for the semis. The London Olympics continue to bring mixed emotions to the athletes taking part. A lot of the talk so far has been about swimming star Michael Phelps, who hasn't won a gold medal in competition this year. Here's a wrap-up of the latest action.
With Michael Phelps and Ryan Lochte on board, the USA were nailed-on favourites in the 4x100-metre freestyle final. Phelps put the US into a big lead, but Yannick Agnel overhauled Lochte to win a stunning gold for France. Yet another Olympic medal for Phelps, albeit a silver. There was a world record for South Africa's Cameron van der Burg in the men's 100-metre breaststroke. In the women's 100-metre butterfly, Dana Vollmer of the United States also broke a world record and the 56-second barrier, despite apparently easing up as she approached the finish. And there was a second swimming gold for France, Camille Muffa winning the women's 400-metre freestyle. We've had the first sighting of the USA men's basketball team. The huge favourites to retain this title beat France 98-71 in their opening group game. A Spanish football team has suffered a rare setback. Their men have been knocked out after sliding to a second straight defeat, this time against Honduras. Arguably the biggest applause of the day was earned by Niger's Djobo Isaka in his men's single sculls repechage. The wildcard entrant only took up rowing 3 months ago and finished a full minute and 40 seconds behind the winner.
Looking at the medal tally, China is on top with 6 gold, followed by the USA, Italy and South Korea. Lambah football side is back to its winning ways. They beat Lambasa to take the Ink Mobile BOG yesterday. Interesting takes a look at how the men in black did it.
Comes in and places it. This winning penalty was just the icing on the cake for the champion Ba side as it nailed its 15th BOG crown. While the spot kick broke the Lambasa hearts, all that matters for the champs is that they are once again the kings of Fiji football.
It's for a long time that we had this bunch of youths, and thanks to them that they listen things out and help each other.
With a 3-1 win over Nandronga in the first game, Ba beat Rewa by a slender 1-0 margin in its second encounter.
And the 40th minute of play has put Ba up by 1-0.
Then it was the loss to Lambasa in the last minute, before a Tuimasi Manutha special gave Ba a 2-0 win over Lautoka in the semi-final.
The kick, Tuimasi Manutha fell. Hits its back, well, he hit its back as he fell, and it's a goal to Tuimasi Manutha. Across on to Tuimasi Manutha. Manutha now with a chance drives, and Tuimasi Manutha, Simeone Taminisau couldn't palm it away.
We haven't won the tournament. I think so. The last tournament we won was Fiji Fec 2010. And this victory is for all those who always support Ba and those who always criticize Ba.
A private function has been organized for the side on Friday, where players, officials and families will get together. But for now, Ba is back and teams need to step up and take notice of the true champion of Fiji football. Indra Singh, FBC Sports.
Despite not having a jam-packed Churchill Park for the Battle of the Giants, the Fiji Football Association has deemed the tournament a success. Shalvin Chand has more.
The BOG was a trial to test if 90-minute soccer would work for Fiji. Indications so far suggest that Fiji FA will continue with 90-minute tournaments.
The districts are saying that we should continue with 90 minutes in all tournaments, but IDC will be a different kettle of fish. We can't, because there are too many teams, we will not be able to accommodate that. But where Mr. Patel also, Rajesh Patel also announced that 90 minutes is here to stay, and then we will probably implement it in the BOG and Fiji Fact as well. But the final decision will be taken by the board. The indication we get from Mr. Patel that he wants to continue.
For reasons unknown, Churchill Park did not even come close to the 7,000 plus numbers seen in Lambasa a week before. According to Fiji FA, despite critics saying teams would not be ready, 5 days of soccer and 52 goals after, it's a different story.
People were scared initially, and they said playing every day will create problem, fatigue will set in, and the result, the game might not be up to the pace. But I think the coaches took heed of all those things, and they prepared the team accordingly.
The trial is over and the verdict is in. 90-minute soccer is here to stay, except for the exception of the IDC tournament, which will be played in 60 minutes. Here's to hoping that with this, the Fiji national football team will also be able to improve its performance. Shalvin Chand, FBC Sports.
Following the Battle of the Giants and now ready for rugby, Lautoka's Churchill Park will again be hyped up this weekend. This time it's the women's qualifiers, and our Fijianas are out to stamp their mark on the park. Akusita Tale was at their team's departure today.
The Fijiana team are all ready and can't wait to prove themselves. Pulled alongside New Zealand, Cook Islands and Tonga, the Fijiana aims to play true to their flair.
My message to the girls, just focus on the game and be number one.
Even the oldest player in the team is hoping for a good outing this year.
I mean to come back because I want to enjoy with the team club of the Fijiana. But all the my coach can learn to me. I want myself want to prove that I can do in the Fijiana teams.
The Fijiana left the capital this afternoon with high team spirits and will rely on the inclusion of the 8 members from last year's Pacific Games gold medal winning side. Tonga arrives into the country tomorrow, while the rest of the overseas teams will arrive on Wednesday for the battle. Competition starts on Friday. Akosita Tale, FBC Sports.
Well, all the best to the Fijiana team. I'm sure there's a lot of good rugby on display coming up. That's it from Sports Tonight.